What's up, guys? Welcome. Glad to see you here. Thanks for clicking on my video. I am Jen, and today I'm going to be showing what's in my work bag. Here I have my Vera Bradley work laptop tote, and I'm going to be showing just what I keep inside this. So I work hybrid. I'm 50% in an office and 50% at home. And when we go in the office, we have to bring everything with us and basically sit in what I call these squatter cubes and take everything with us home every day, bring it back in, set up, bring it back home. So, and I'm older, so years ago I worked in a cubicle job basically my whole entire career, and we used to be able to come into our cubicles and they were our offices, our cubes, and we could decorate them and make ourselves at home and like keep stuff in there. I had pictures of my kids. I used to buy wall calendars and put those up. Some people would go so far as to actually put out like decor, lamps, plants, those little, remember those little solar flowers that would kind of like make motions and things like that. And people would really like, you know, make their cubicle their own. We can't do that now. We have to bring everything home and everything back. Someone else could be sitting in your cubicle tomorrow or next week, so nothing gets to stay. So I thought I would do a video and show what I pack up in my work laptop tote and what I bring with me to the office for my in-office days. This is my work bag. It is a Vera Bradley laptop shoulder tote. Now this is super old. You can't go buy this or purchase it. I can't link to it below. I bought this about 6, maybe 7 years ago. It's very old, and I purchased it on one of those local gift shops that sells Vera Bradley merchandise. This was brand new at the time, a new offering from Vera Bradley at the time that I bought it. And it's actually held up really well over time. You know, Vera Bradley bags are fabric, so it's very easy for them to get some wear. This material is really, has really been durable. And I've washed this several times. I've thrown it in my washing machine. But it does have some wear on the handles. And I actually wish I could replace this. I have actually been on the market for a new work laptop tote and been kind of searching for one as I've been out shopping lately, but I just can't find anything that I like as much as this, to be honest. And Vera Bradley doesn't make this anymore. They changed their laptop bags. And they actually don't even make this. Vera Bradley, for anyone who's a Vera Bradley person, they rebranded last year. They actually kind of revamped, redid everything, changed the product line, changed the branding, changed the logo, changed a lot of the patterns. All of the old things were discontinued and they came out with a whole new line and all new offerings. Now at the time I'm recording this video, they actually don't make a laptop bag with like a specific laptop sleeves. They have large totes and medium totes. They don't have a laptop sleeve. The only bag they make that has the laptop sleeve is a backpack. Now, a lot of people use backpacks now. When I'm walking into my office, I see a lot of women and men with backpacks that they use for their work bag. I don't want a backpack. It's just not my preference. Nothing against it. I just really want a shoulder tote. And I love this one. I just love it. This is a fantastic bag. If I could create and invent what I would want in an ideal laptop bag and create it myself, this would be it. So I do want to replace it just to get something newer and not, you know, as worn. But I want all of the functionality of this bag. So if anyone has any great recommendations for a laptop bag, please leave it for me in the comments, because I'd like to check out some other things. I don't really want like a travel bag or like one of those larger personal item bags like the Nomad Lane or Monos or anything like that. Those are too big. Those are great for travel and they obviously fit a laptop, but I'm just looking for something to bring in and out of the office. When I'm traveling, I will have a different bag. So I'll just go through some of the features of this and show what I have in it. One of the best things about this is it does have a trolley sleeve on the back, so you could use this for travel, and I have actually taken this with me to off-site meetings and things like that, but I've never traveled with it like on a long trip or a vacation. A lot of the newer bags now make the trolley sleeve so that there's a zipper here and it can double as a pocket. This does not have that. It just slips all the way through. But that is a nice feature a lot of newer bags have. And then in the front, There's the Vera Bradley logo, and it has one big zipper compartment here, and I just kind of hooked this little like keychain tassel on. This is something I bought at Michael's, the arts and crafts store. And then inside here, I just have my my work ID badge on a lanyard. I always keep that in the front pocket so that I don't lose it, or forget it, which has happened many times. It has a zip top closure, so you can close it all the way if you want, although I very rarely have it zipped closed all the way. I usually go around with it open. And then inside, it has the laptop sleeve here. This is padded for place for the nice, a nice place to put your laptop in there. And then the main compartment here, which is pretty large and generous. As you can see, I have some pouches and other things in there. On the inside of the compartment area, there are 3 slip-in pockets here on the inside. The lining is nice. It's just that's the Vera Bradley logo you can see there. I really like the quilting detail. I really like this hardware and these nice little silver squares. You know, they're a little on the thicker side if you want to clip something to it, depending on like the clip attachment or the carabiner style that you have, but you could clip something to the outside of this quite easily. And there's no key leash on this, so typically I put my keys in one of these interior pockets. So when I'm going to work, I do have this packed up as I would bring it, and like I mentioned, I do have a couple of different pouches in here. These are also Vera Bradley, I believe, and these are cosmetic bags, and as you can see, they have like that kind of plastic lining. This is a really nice plastic lining. I have a ton of pouches like this. I save a lot of the ones I get from like Clinique bonuses. I used to get Ipsy. I saved all of my Ipsy bags, so I have many pouches, but my favorite ones are the Vera Bradley ones. I don't always have to have them match, but I do like that these are matching. So I have a large and a small pouch. There they are. This one was facing the wrong direction. See, this is the old Vera Bradley style where they used to still do the ribbon across. I'm not sure they're doing the ribbon in a lot of the new patterns now. The Vera Bradley rebranding sidebar has been kind of controversial in general. There's a lot of people out there talking on social media about if they like the new rebranding or if they don't like the new rebranding. It is kind of like a step in a different direction from what they offered in the past, but honestly, my take on it is I love Vera Bradley. I've been wearing this like forever. I've been using these bags forever, probably since like the 90s. And if the new bag styles and the new patterns and the new shapes and whatever aren't working, they're going to change them back. You know, they will. They'll get customer feedback and they'll change them back. So, example, whatever the duffel was that you were used to before, they changed the duffel and now it doesn't have those certain particular features anymore. If the customers aren't happy about that, they will go back to the old way. I think they're trying this. They're trying something. Not really sure what their objective is. I guess it's trying to go for a younger clientele. Not really sure, but a bag is a bag, right? I mean, you want the features you want in a bag, I think, whatever age you are. So I think it's just going to be trial and error, and I wouldn't be too surprised if a year or 2 years from now you see a lot of those older popular styles starting to come back just because like they work and they function. So in my larger zipper tote, I have a hand lotion, mini hand lotion. This is the Neutrogena Norwegian formula hand cream. I love this stuff. This is really good. Always have to have a hand lotion with me. And I also have a toothbrush and toothpaste in here. And that's just in case I need to brush my teeth at work. I will typically also have a few of the pick flossers, or what are those things called? Plackers, whatever they are. You know what I mean, like the little individual flosser things. I have those in here. because you never know if you're going to be having like a nice something with pesto lunch and you have to go brush your teeth or floss or who knows what. I also have a little hand mirror. This is just a cute thing I got a long time ago as a gift for being in a wedding. I think this must have been from Things Remembered. It has my initials engraved on it, and then, you know, it's just a mirror inside. This is also a mirror I have in here. This is actually a Sephora gift card holder, and I always thought this was kind of a cute idea for a gift card holder, because it's a mirror on one side, and then you can put the gift card in the other, and just kind of a neat, nifty little thing. I used the gift card a long time ago, but I kept this because I thought it was kind of cool, and you can always just stick your license in there or stick a credit card or another gift card in there when you're going shopping, and it's just nice to have an extra mirror on hand. And then, of course, I always have a pen just in case. I have a ton of pens in my planner pouches, which I haven't even gotten to those yet, but this is just an actual real ink pen, like a Bic style pen. Walt Disney World Resort, lifted that from my hotel room. And that's just in case I need to have an actual ink pen. Sometimes the marker pens like don't always work on every surface or every paper type. Then in the smaller pouch, this is usually where I will put my lipsticks, lip glosses, a chapstick. I do have some more of these little plaque remover floss things. So I try to separate out makeup stuff versus like the other one, which is like the hand lotion, toothpaste, and like personal hygiene items. So this one I'll usually put like, I don't know, sometimes a cover up, nail polish, or anything I'm bringing to work with me that's more of like a cosmetic type of item. And the mini one also has the same plastic lining. So that's why I'm using these. I really like these. This is an older pattern. I think these were actually even from the Vera Bradley outlet. Also in my bag, I have a coaster. This is just a fabric coaster, and that's because when I'm drinking my ice water or my iced coffee at work, I like to have a coaster to put down on my cubicle. I just like coasters in general. It's kind of like the OCD in me. If water is pooling around the base of my drink and on my desk, I just don't like that. So I like to have a coaster. And also, this is a way to kind of personalize my cubicle for the few hours that I'm there and kind of make it a little more personalized and homey. So I actually have different coasters that I'll use during the different seasons of the year. In February, I had one that had hearts on it. In March, I had one that had shamrocks on it. And it just kind of makes me happy to be able to put this down in my cubicle and have at least one like kind of decorative or personalized item to make the cubicle feel like my own. And it's serving two purposes because it actually is functioning like a coaster. I have a lot of these little fabric square coasters. I bought these at a craft fair, and you know, I know how to sew. Actually, I could probably make this myself, but I love the patterns and the fabrics that I find from this certain particular vendor. So I like to have that with me. Also, I see in my bag I have a straw. This is just a Starbucks green venti size straw, which sometimes I will like take those, or if I'm getting a venti and I'll take 2 straws, because, you know, Starbucks, like, sometimes they have straws and sometimes they don't have straws, and sometimes they have regular normal plastic straws and sometimes they have the eco straws. So when they have the good plastic straws, I try to take an extra one so I just have it when I need it. Another pouch I have in here is this pouch I got from Amazon. This is the brand name, whatever that is, Embla. And these come in a ton of different colors. So I ordered mine in blue. It has the clear on both sides. They also make a version of this that's only clear on one side. This is the little small square size. They also make one that's a rectangle. I talked about this in my recent video that I did where I mentioned my favorites items, and this was on the list. So yeah, you can get this in like white, pink, whatever, black, all kinds of different colors. I'll link to that in the description if you want to check that out. And I just basically use this for all of my tech stuff. So I have my cord charger in here, some wired earbuds, and then this is my portable charger. So I just keep everything in here that way I always know where it is. It's not going to get lost. I still use wired earbuds a lot, so this comes in handy and I always know that everything is here. Last thing I want to do is get to work and not have a charger with me. They used to provide us wireless chargers on the desks. I think people were stealing them or moving them. They don't do that anymore, so we have to like BYOC, you know. So for the 3 pockets inside here, I do have a purpose for each one. So the first one of them, is where I always will put my keys and or my wristlet. The second one, I usually will keep some snacks in. So right now, I have these gummies and a little granola snack in there. Just a little something in case I need something to munch on. And then the third one is an extra eyeglass case with an extra pair of reading glasses in it. It's that kind of case that snaps, and that's also in case I ever get to work and I have left my glasses in the car or left them at home. Even worse, I can't get through the day without my glasses. I don't have a prescription. I use readers, like the kind you can buy at a drugstore or order from Amazon or whatever. But I can't get through the day and basically see and work on my laptop without my glasses. And even if I leave them in the car, sometimes it feels so far to walk back to the parking garage. So I like to have an extra pair in my bag, so no matter what, I have one at all times. And like I mentioned, in one of the pockets I will put my keys and my wristlet, and this is typically the type of wristlet and I bring to work with me. It's one of these Vera Bradley zip wristlets. I have 2 of these in 2 different color patterns, and my keychain will go on here, and I literally have a hook clip or carabiner on my keychain, and I will clip that to this so that everything is all in one, and I shove that into one of those interior pockets. And usually to work, I will have this with my license in it and my credit card, my health card, and maybe a couple other cards if I need, but I don't usually bring everything with me to work. Just a couple of things I think I would need for the day, or if I had to stop and do an errand on my way home from work, I'll have some credit cards or gift cards or whatever in there with me, and these are nice and small. Again, I don't think Vera Bradley is making this identical item anymore. They do make a wristlet. It is slightly different, you know, it's just designed different. And these are much older patterns, and this one is actually super old. If anybody recognizes this, I think I've had this for over 10 years. And again, I have put these in the wash. Also in my work bag is my planner. I always bring my Erin Condren planner to work with me, and I typically will keep it inside of my planner folio, which is this one right here. I have the vegan leather folio. I'll just put that together real quick, so you can see what it looks like. So this is how wide it is, and that does also go in my work bag. And I have 2 Erin Condren planny packs. I don't always bring both of these to work with me. Definitely this one I do. This is getting to be a lot to fit in the bag now with these 2 pouches, the planner, and the other 3 pouches. But this is the new deluxe planny pack, which has this elastic band on it, and this is so that you can put this over the cover of your planner and keep them together, although I very rarely use it that way. Really nice gold zipper. And then here is the inside of the planny pack. So you have the 1 mesh pocket on this side and some loops for writing utensils on the other side, and I have this all filled right now with the highlighters and the metallic pens that I got this year to go with my Bold Blooms planner, and some washi tapes there. So I typically will bring this with me to work every day. The other pens that I use are the Bold Blooms gel pen that I got, and then I have this Pilot Precise V5 pen. This is my main planner writing utensil. This one I usually have clipped inside my planner so it doesn't take up any extra space. And this one I usually have in the little utensil loop right here inside of the folio. This planny pack, this was from my planner last year, I believe. I think this was Inspire. I get Inspire and Evolve mixed up because they're so similar. I'm pretty sure, was this Evolve or was this Inspire? I can't remember. Anyway, this was the planny pack before, which also has the elastic on the outside and a nice outside pocket on this one. And it doesn't open up all the way, but this one has two nice interior pockets right here, and I have a little sticky note pad in there, and then these are all of my dual tip pens that I got from last year. And then depending on the month I'm in, I will have some extra pens in that one also. This was a nice gold brush tip pen that came in the advent calendar, and these are just regular dual tip markers that I ordered a couple years ago. The month I'm in right now is blue, so I'm carrying a blue one around. In the Bold Blooms pages, May is blue. So I have it all packed up now, and it's a little heavy, but not too heavy. I wonder how much this weighs. So here I am all packed up to go to work. And this is basically where this bag falls on me. Like I said, it's over the shoulder. Not too heavy. This is actually a good amount. If I have more stuff to bring to work, like a lunch bag or a workout gym bag, I'm carrying a lot more weight. But if I'm just going to work with only this is not too bad. And here it is all packed up. So like I mentioned before, I don't usually bring both of these to work, but just for purposes here to show how much this bag can fill, I did add it. So as you, in my laptop would be here, which it's not right now, it's over actually on my desk, but I would have the laptop here, got my planner, two of these pouches, my tech bag over there. This is the wristlet wallet here, the snacks, and the eyeglasses case. I don't keep much in the outside zipper pocket like I showed in the beginning. That's usually just my work ID badge. Plenty of room in here still to fit something else, like if it was a rainy day and I wanted to put an umbrella in or some more food or snacks or a water bottle. But I love this bag. This is why I can't give this up and get a new one. Just nothing fits the bill and matches how much I like this. But I love learning about new brands and new bags. So if you know of one, if you have a favorite work bag that you swear by, like, please tell me about it in the comments. I would love to be able to find it and compare it against this, and hopefully at some point get something newer. So thanks for following along with me today as I show my work tote bag and how I pack it up for a day in the office. If you like seeing these videos, please give it a like, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you add me to your subscriptions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!